The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off. And that'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Cardinals. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Right there, 56. Man, I got you. Mike 56. Here we go.
Murray now on 1st down. It's complete to Drake. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Complete to Kenyon.
A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
Call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Kenyon Drake on the
But one thing we certainly know, Alabama churns out first-round picks, and there's another nice play there by one of them, Jonathan Allen, the big defensive tackle.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
1st and 10 at the 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Murray a give. This is Drake. And he'll go down at the 28.
The ball carrier.
Tackle made by Thomas Davis.
Tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chase Young. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
It's now 3rd.
And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal, and he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
He's brought down at the...
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
A gain of 13 yards.
They'll run again with Love on 1st down. The Falcons' leading tackler a season ago, Devondre Campbell, gets another one there.
A tackle made by Devondre Campbell. A gain of 5 brings up
2nd and 5 now. Haskins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Haskins. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3.
From the 39, Murray. Dancing to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now from Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's 4th down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now here we go on 4th down with Murray. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter.
It's the end of the first quarter with no score.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They turn to Love on the handoff. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
2-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd and 2, Haskins. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll hand it off. It's Love. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
At the goal line. A gain of 5. Brings up.
Going to give it to Love. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Love. And he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes this Washington 7. Cardinals nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down. On first down, Drake. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
Allen on the tackle.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Buying time to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And now look at him go.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no
he
feet.
will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Dustin Hopkins.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
5-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams.
Murray's pass.
So they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now this time Murray to throw it. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A Cardinal 1st down, Murray to Hopkins. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Murray fighting, lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
1st down.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Logan Thomas there to make the grab. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Dustin Hopkins.
That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the 1st half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Christian Kirk on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
35 seconds, all that remains in the 1st half as they come up on 1st down. Murray trying again after the pick six. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Washington. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
This is Love. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 49 yards out. And Hopkins' kick is good. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Taywan Taylor, 69 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He'll throw from the gun.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He gets it to Thomas. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be second and goal. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Throwing again, here's Haskins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Thomas the intended target, but now it's third and goal. And now third and goal following incompletions on first and second down.
At the 9-yard line.
Haskins back to the air. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more. Emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
It's now fourth down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9. They do go for it. It's Murray. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor. But now it's third down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it fourth down. They'll run for it with Love. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Murray, flushed out right. It's complete to Hopkins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll run on 1st down. It's Drake. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, Murray eluding the pressure right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes it...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And 6.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action, and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
58 for Mike, 58.
Now Murray again. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now here's a throw, and that's Taywan Taylor with it. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
third down.
Third down. Here's Haskins.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
On the play. First down, Washington.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete to Steven Sims.
Steven Sims Jr. there to make the grab. And this Washington offense continuing to add to their lead.
Extra point is good.
And he puts it through.
Makes this Washington 59. Cardinals
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. To throw, it's Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Going deep for Hopkins. And now here is another interception. Darren Lee picks it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
10-10.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
On the carry.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, it's Love. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
6-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get the 1st. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Washington.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Steven Sims with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And this offense is running away with this one. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
It's now 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins. He'll air this one out deep. This is caught at the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Murray now. Being chased out left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup.
To throw on 3rd down. Murray.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. It didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Murray throwing complete there to Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. Flushed out right. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
First and 10.
On first down, Drake. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Dancing to his left. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Eluding the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Escaping the pressure right. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, Washington will take over first and 10. At their own
out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Then with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
74.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
ball like